What's cracking, everybody? Benny Lava here with you on behalf of wsstarcraft, taking a break from casting our usual shenanigan-filled games with something that will hopefully be helpful for you. This is specifically for Protoss players, or you solid Protossers out there. This is gonna be brought to you on behalf of Romorc, who is a working stiff and spawning as the blue Protoss here. He is, last I checked, this guy has pretty high ratings, standings, rankings. He was like 136 in the world. So this is him demonstrating the 4-gate build against his opponent, Contra, spawning as the red Protoss on this map. So the first thing that you want to do is at 9 supply, you want to build your first pylon. And at 10, build your first gateway. So this is going to be the 4-gate build, which is very effective on and opponents who are trying to build up their economy and not focusing on rushes or anything like that. Romorc sending out a probe to scout. So at, again, 9, build your pylon. 10, build your first gateway. And at 13, build your gas. So you're saving up your chrono boost too, so that you can chrono boost most of your cybernetics core research for your warp gates. So at the same time, what you want to do, of course, is to scout your opponent just to see that he is not doing an early build as well, so that you could, switch up your build. But if he is going for an economic build, you can be successful in this. So as your gas finishes, you want to start out your cybernetics core, and you can chrono boost some of your probes here, your first set of probes, but you really want to save majority of your chrono boost for your warp gate research. Build your second pylon at 16, and you will only build 18 probes. So after that, this is really an all-in strategy. So if you are not successful in this, you're going to be really behind. And what you want to do is create some units, not just all zealots or stalkers. You want to mix it up, maybe a 1-to-1 ratio, so that you have a good mix. And you want to also make sure you do this at a map that is a fairly long distance. On shorter maps, this is not going to work as well because the counter to this 4-gate is the 2-gate push. So here's Romorc with his proxy pylon, where he's going to be warping in all his units. And there you go. As soon as you have enough minerals to build those additional gateways, go ahead and do so. Chrono boost your warp gate technology so that you'll be able to switch these to warp gates as soon as possible, and just build up your minerals, because you will be making a lot of fighting units as soon as these are warped together. Contra already with a zealot, but Romorc countering with his pros because he has no other fighting units. So Contra at this point needs to switch his build, because if he does not fend off this 4-gate push, which he sees that there are 4 warp gates, he will not be able to survive. Here's a cannon, deciding to throw down a Twilight Council instead. So here it goes. So now he's at 27 supply. Build some additional pylons, so he's up to now 42 max supply that he can build. And now spawned his first 2 zealots in. Or I guess that's actually his second initial part of his attack. So now you have 2 stalkers with the support of 3 zealots, and there is just no way that Contra can go and counter this at this point. So Contra asking whether or not it was a 4-gate, and it was. And he calls him stupid. But that is it. That is a legitimate build right there. And very hard to counter. But once again, if you are not successful in this, you are going to be really behind in economy because you've only created 18 probes. So there you have it. On behalf of Romorc, shout out to Romorc for sending us this replay and giving us the instructions on how to do this build. So all you Salad Protossers out there, you can follow this build and be ready to 4-gate some other people out there. So there you have it. This has been another WS StarCraft broadcast. Subscribe if you like what you see, and comment. Tell us what you think. And that is it. Benny Lava, I'm out of here. Working stiffs, we likes the internets.